said that I would put together this sort of dual Dumble preset for Fractal stuff as well. So this should work on the FM9 or the Axe 3. I'll just take you through the layout, I guess. It's probably the easiest way. So we're going in here, and then our first block is the Esoteric RCB. This is the RC boost, something that I think Andy Timmons uses still. Not exactly sure, but yeah, just a little kind of mild boost at the front. On this left-hand side, we've got the Zen drive all the way up, and the tone brought down to about 4.6. Then this second path here, we're going to split away to a tube screamer, drive at 8.65, tone at 4.5, level at 5. And then from here on out, you see we basically have a 2 amp kind of preset. And at this point here, you see we're going to pan row 4 to the left minus 95, and pan row 5 to the right 95. And that's going to give us our kind of like stereo thing going on. Now, amp 1, I decided to use the ODS 100 forward. I've taken the overdrive down to 3.66, presence down to 0, drive up to 6.62, bright on, bass at 5, mids at 7, treble at 3.3. And then the other amp that I'm using is the 59 Bassman. The drive at 3.61, bright on, presence off, bass at 6, mids at 7, treble at 3.06. Then cab wise, we're going into factory 2128, so like a 2 rock with a 57, and factory 2197, which is the 4x10 Bassman 57. We're going to pan these to the left 75 and to the right 75. And then cabinet 2 for the other path down here is going to be 4x10 Bass Guy 57B to the left 75, and 4x10 Bass Guy B and G, whatever that is some sort of mix, right, to the right 75. Okay, then this one here, we've got a stereo tape delay. The changes that I've made, I don't think there are a ton. I've taken the mix down to 12.7 and the LFO depth down to 6.6. I think that's about it. Oh, and also the left-right time ratio, 70%. Then this one here is the multi-tap delay using the space tape algorithm, and that's set to 12% mix. Then we've got the reverb here, which is the large plate, taken down to 15.2% mix. And then on this side we've got the Nimbus Stratus with the mix at 11.5%. That's about all for that. Time taken down to 19.10, mix at 11.5. And what you end up getting from this kind of a clean on scene 1. Scene 2, we bring in the RC boost. And then scene 3, we're going to have those drives kicking on. Let me just take you back to here so we can see it all happening. So yeah, all the changes between scene 1 and 2. We kick on that RC, which goes down both sides. Then scene 3, we kick on the drive. So one side is the Zen drive, the other side is the Tube Screamer. I'm going to try and figure out, and I'll see if I can flash it up on a screen, how I can assign both of the reverbs to one switch, if that's possible. I'm going to do a little quick bit of Googling now, or read through the manual. So I would like to have both of those delays assigned to one foot switch, and I would like to have both of those reverbs assigned to one foot switch. That could be quite cool, and maybe even both of the Green Screamer and the Zen Driver assigned to one foot switch. So I'm going to see if that's possible. Otherwise, I'll set this up via scenes. I think one option that we might have is if we were to go into, say, the delay part, then we want to go to bypass state, and this will be our modifier, and we say modifier, I'm going to assign it to I don't know exactly which one, maybe control switch, enter. Okay, I think I figured it out. So what we need to do is go to FC per preset, and you'll naturally be on this page here, and I'm setting up this to be per preset 1, which we're doing the same things that we did before. So per preset number 1, control switch latching CS1, and then per preset 2 be per preset 2 CS2 control switch 2. Then we need to go to overrides, the next page across, and basically this is what you see. Scene 1, you got layout 1. You use this little knob here to go down to the layout that you actually use, which for me is layout 8 here. So I go to layout 8, and then you select, so I think this might be the one. So this is delay 1, so I think my delay is that switch there, PP number 1, and then drive will be PP3, I think, which I haven't done yet, and then number 8 will be CS2. So let's finish this job. So we'll go back to this one, PP3, and we want this to be a control switch latching, control switch 3. Now let's go into our layout and we'll assign these drives, edit, we need the bypass page, so this modifier to be control switch 3, and then this one here, same again, bypass modifier, sorry, control switch 3, enter. So now that's turning on and off those drives, cool. And then CS2, CS3. Now can we change the names of those? Let's go into per preset, mini display label, custom label. So this will be what drives. So I'll just write that in. Okay, now it says drive. Now if we go to foot switch 2, this was reverbs, right? So call this one reverb, custom label, edit label, reverb. Come to our layout view, in scene 1 drive should be off. This is the opposite to how I want it to be though, isn't it? So reverse the polarity in that way, and then same for this one, modifier. Let's see, what does that do then? Then our light comes on when we want it to, and so I'll just sort that out with the others. But yeah, as clear as mud.